we now are back broadcasting from our little van here in Sailors Gully Road, and we have had approach us, or we approached them actually. Waigo's looking at me like, no way, I wouldn't approach you. I spoke to Waigo the other week and said, how about we do an interview? So we have Waigo and Alex from Bendigo's band Alarms, who are going to be on the main stage tonight. I haven't put your microphones on yet, Waigo, so just settle down. I can see you warming up. So we're now going to chat with Waigo and Alex from Alarms. They, will be headlining the main stage a bit later tonight. Unfortunately, we will be off the air by that stage. And I probably should have told you before that I don't know whether I did mention that, but we're going to kick through to 9 o'clock because of a change in some scheduling. Gave us an opportunity to play a bit more music and speak to more people. So we're going to we're going to play some Bill Barber, hopefully, a little bit later on after Harold Holt Search Party. But back to Waigo and Alex. Welcome to Phoenix FM again, Waigo, and Alex, I think it's your first time. Is that correct?
It's actually, I think I have done something with Phoenix before. Oh, Waigo's fixing something. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear
There we
you.
go. Here I am, yeah. Maybe about 10 years ago when I was a spring chicken.
I was remiss to not mention that Eileen stepped into the chair again, so she's helping out with the interview because I can flounder. Yeah. I don't know what to talk about.
No introduction needed for me. Happy for you to crack on.
I don't know what you're laughing at, Waigo. So we did get a chance to do an interview with Alarms a little while back. You've just put out a new EP, which is going gangbusters. And we did have an interview a little while back. And one of the questions that I asked in the interview on my show, and I asked about who would you replace certain members of the band with. And Alex wasn't able to attend that interview, unfortunately.
Oh, right, okay,
so
here we go again.
We asked Alex about... we asked the rest of the band whether they'd be able to replace Alex. And they sort of fumbled around for a little while, but they ended up with we couldn't replace Alex. So I'm not sure whether you got...
That's not how it went.
They ended up there.
We've discussed this.
I appreciate the thoughts, trying to spare my feelings there, but I know that's not how it went. We are all replaceable in the end.
I think Jace threw up a couple of sketchy ideas.
He was the first one, right?
He just started tapping posters on his bedroom wall going, this one and that one.
So Jace, he reminds me a lot up on stage, and you might say it's the other way around, but Dave from Harold Holt Search Party and Jace on stage, there's some similarities in how they behave on the stage.
Yeah, right. And so what's your opinion here? What do you think came first, chicken or the egg?
I think probably Jace.
I don't know.
No? Don't know.
So, you're putting a hair between it. No, we've played together a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, over the last, however many gigs we've played with Harold Holt on a number of them. We love those guys. They're besties with us.
Well, yeah, we're best buddies.
And yeah, so
much love.
It's we try to push each other up, like so someone does something stupid and the next person needs to do something even more stupid to play it up. Can you catch those bugs in the? All I can hear is these beetles moving around.
Yeah, what we've got is we've been surrounded.
By,
yeah,
very cool beetles, but they're all beetling off to wherever they beetle at night.
Yeah, it is time now.
Beetle home.
Yeah, they're going to be up the road there. There's just a gum tree with a bunch of them stuck to the side of it.
The Beatles signal. They've seen it up in the sky.
So, Alex, I wanted to ask, the scene here is really developing, and particularly out here in Eaglehawk. Are you finding there's a real camaraderie now between the bands? Bendigo?
Oh, absolutely. It's such a cool scene. And I don't really know what I'd be doing with myself if this wasn't kicking along at the moment. It's really interesting, and there's some really cool, interesting stuff coming out. So it's nice to have that here.
Yeah, it certainly is. But I'm led to believe, if you didn't have this, you've got some graphic skills? You do a lot of that sort of...
You've got a fallback job, haven't you,
Yeah.
Alex? Is that correct?
Are you relying on alarms?
Are you telling me to not quit my day job?
Yeah,
Is that
sounds like
you're
what he's
trying to
saying. This is kind of brutal.
I mean, if you think I'm rubbish, you know, just
Just say
come
it.
out and
Like,
say
yeah,
it.
if
I
you
can
want to
take
fight,
it.
fight. But if you're sneaking around, just throwing darts from the bushes, Jesus Christ.
No, well, the reason that came up was because in that interview that we
Because I
did a
heard
little
people
while back,
talking about
you talked about Waigo and the rest of the band talked about what you bring to the band in regards to the designing posters and the like. So there's certainly more to the Alex's bow than just playing guitar.
I am, I guess, somewhat multifaceted.
She's given two of us have got Alex tattoos on us.
Oh yeah, I've
Three
been,
of us actually, because Alex, you're covered in your own
I've
tattoos
been,
as well.
Yeah,
So is that when Brett said graphics? It's tattoo?
Alex did that one.
yeah. I mean, I've done the skull and crossbones on Waigo there. I do like to stab people in my spare time.
Yeah. Okay.
I got to get the violence out somewhere.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Alex, part-time stabber.
I was going to ask what you enjoy about playing live. So you enjoy that for that, but what does playing your live music bring to you?
I absolutely just really dig going nuts.
Yeah.
You know, we've sort of become known for our raucous live performances, and that's sort of a nice little feather in the cap there for us, I think. I really dig it, and it sort of eggs us on a little bit, which I mean, perhaps to the detriment of the surrounding sceneries, and poor old Jace, who's had me standing on his back on more than one occasion.
But he,
Jace cops
you know,
the most of the abuse.
he can take that.
That learns
He
you
loves
for getting
it.
on the ground.
I think he's into it. So.
Yeah, he's like hobbies are wrong place, wrong time. Yeah, the amount of times that guy's been smacked in the face with a guitar or stood on or kicked.
He still keeps coming back for more.
I sparred him at Cherry Bar. He stood right in front of me, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to kick it. Kicked him
Oh
straight
yeah,
across.
I have shoved him out of the way unceremoniously on more than one occasion. Just, you know,
It's just impossible. Someone puts their back right in front of you and just goes, woo, woo. You just have to put a foot in between the shoulder blades and give it a little hoist, right?
it's part and parcel. I've definitely smacked him with my headstock on purpose a couple of times.
Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah.
So Jace, for listeners, is your lead singer.
Yeah.
He's
I would
our
say
front-
vocalist.
our-
We haven't heard him sing yet.
Okay.
front man.
So
We
it's
tried once. We
vocalist.
stopped him.
Okay. And are you enjoying playing your new album live?
Yeah, I think the EP songs we're still very happy playing. We were starting to weed some of the initial early stuff out and put some new stuff in, and hopefully between now and February we'll start to get a few more of the new numbers that are going in the next lot of recordings. The hopefully.
We've got a few things in the pot bubbling away.
Hopefully the full-length album will be out, mid next year, and we'll be ready to start doing that as well. But
and now we've said it, we really have to jump
We have
on
to
it.
fucking do it.
We've
There's a commitment.
actualised it now.
Yeah.
swear word,
Yeah.
everybody. Swear word warning in reverse.
That's,
Yeah, once we do that, now we've got to do it. But yeah, we're touring underwater in February and March next year with both Grit and Bodies, and because we're doing split singles with those guys as well. So yeah, we'll be pushing that for the next few months, and then hopefully getting the rest of the next record recorded and a full-length album out. So keep moving, keep going, and start to whittle some of the old stuff out, and use the audience as a bit of a gauge on what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong. Pretty hard to tell, but sometimes we do stuff very wrong and they still cheer.
I don't know.
Keep your ear to the ground on that one.
We've spoken before with some of the people, obviously tonight's about Eaglehawk and the Burra.
So not about us.
No,
We're
it's not
leaving.
about you, Waigo.
I'm out then. I thought it was about me.
Just wanted to ask for you, how important is what's developing in Eaglehawk at the moment and the support that you're getting from local businesses, including Trash Cult, Skip Skateboards? How important is that?
It's incredibly important to us. We've been hanging out here since, or certainly for me, when I first moved here, I started coming out here to skate. Skip and I met and became friends pretty quickly, and I've been hanging out with him for years, hung out at the skateboard shop for a while, and then when Mick opened Trash Cult, we all got behind him as well, and then he gave us our first shot. He let us rehearse there before we were anything worth pointing a finger at, and put us on with some great bands who have become firm friends of of ours personally and as the band.
Yeah, they've been a bit of an incubator for us, so that's something
and they
that
not
we're
just us.
eternally grateful for.
Yeah, they continue to put on. I mean, I just chatting with Mick before about he wanted to give a couple of new bands that he knows of that he wants to give a spin and get them on stage with someone else and launch them. And he just keeps doing it. It's absolutely incredible. And you know, everybody in the Burra, we filmed our video clip here. And when we were short on a few people to put that together, the boys at Boneless ran across the road and helped us film a couple of the scenes. Like it's really good.
Yeah.
And I know without what goes on here in Eaglehawk, we wouldn't have even got the tap up in the air we needed to get started, let alone be doing as well as we are.
All right. Well, what time are you heading out on the stage tonight? 9?
I'm not in charge of stuff.
All right. Somewhere after 9 o'clock
say.
anyway, so we won't be able
Someone
to
will let
broadcast
you
you
know.
live. And,
I don't manage this event. I manage alarms and that's it.
You also don't go where you're told either.
10 past 9 is what I was told, but also everybody keeps going on 10 minutes late. So
Yes,
I think
yes.
we get 3 songs between 9:30 and 9:37.
Yeah.
We'll do our full set.
We'll speed everything up. We'll do like a thrash set.
I can't believe Skip hasn't put tape across his windows. I'm going to blow those out tonight. That's literally my goal. If I can't make them at least wobble, I'm going to kick one.
We'll
All
be
right.
here to watch that.
Well, we're going to
happening.
go to another track. Thank you very much for coming down and chatting with us.
Thanks for having us, Brad.
Have a
Thank you
great
so
time
much.
up on the stage tonight. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a hoot, no doubt. And thanks for Eileen for assisting with the interview.
Thanks, Eileen.
Oh, you're very welcome.